way collapsed. This plug is all the way deactuated, so we're going to go ahead and put it into the mock-up. This simulates an installation in the vessel. What you're looking for when you install this is to ensure that you're not going to pinch any of the seals. You go in nice and slow. There you are. So for a proper installation, what you're looking for is contact top and bottom. If you have contact at the top and you have a gap at the bottom, what it means is that the plug is too high in the nozzle. So you come down with your chain fall, and it should give you contact below. If you have the reverse, it's contact on the bottom and gap on the top, come up. Oftentimes what you'll see is the sides won't actually touch the vessel wall or the mock-up. So what you want to do is you want to try and split the difference. The maximum distance that you can have from the vessel wall to one of the arms is a ½ inch. Here on these plugs, what we have is we have indicator tabs that show you that you're within a ½ inch. So they contact once you're within that ½ inch. If you don't have that, you have one of the older style plugs, you may have a sticker here that's a ½ inch wide, which gives you a visual reference, or you may have nothing at all, in which case just keep in mind that this distance is most likely 2 inches, and you can gauge it from there. So now that you have good contact top, bottom, you're looking, we're touching side to side, you go ahead and ask Luke to actuate the plug, and you're going to see the main cylinder then go forward, and the plug's going to actuate inside the nozzle. It's going to expand out radially and hold in the nozzle. One of the critical things when you're installing the plug, and you'll hear the pump, is the actuation pressure. This is the pressure at which the spring stack goes over top dead center. That is indicative of your holding force. What it tells you is what is the gap between the deactuated plug shim, the deactuated plug, and the nozzle. The lower that pressure is, the less your holding force. The higher the pressure, the higher the force. You want the forces to be about 900 to 1100 psi for LLRT. You have to reference your owner's manual to get the exact pressures. Now you hear that spring stack is all over top that center. You might get a little bump. Now you're fully actuated. Before you come off, what you want to do is you want to make sure the plug hasn't moved appreciably in any of the corners, and that nothing looks like it's arrived. So that's how you install a main steamline plug. Now that you have the plug in the nozzle, what you would go through is you would go through changing the pick point to take the tool off. You're going to uncouple. And that's here. So your flag is up now. So now when we retract the main hydraulic cylinder, it's going to leave the shaft of the plug in a forward position, in an actuated position, so it's still holding inside the nozzle. And this movement should be smooth. You shouldn't see any big jerks. The pressure should be low. It shouldn't be very high. And you should see the flag line up with the tick mark on the back side of the decal. You're going to change the pick point now. The plug in the nozzle is going to hold the weight of the whole assembly. And you have the latch that's holding the tool onto the plug. So what we can do is we come down on our load, we'll come out with the lift point lock pin, we'll change our pick point now, because we're going to be taking the tool off of the plug, so your center of gravity is not going to be in the middle of the tool. You're not going to have the additional weight on the front side that would necessitate you using the front lift point. We lock it again, lift point's locked, come up with our load, make sure we've got good pressure. You want to prevent a situation where you're trying to uncouple or unlatch the tool from the plug and you don't have enough upward force. If you don't have enough upward force, what can happen is that latch can get stuck and get bound up. And now you're in a real problem where it's very difficult to get it off. And you may have to go through and loosen the connection at the split hook. So we'll go ahead and unlock. We're going to unlock, which removes the lock pin from the back of the upper latch hook, and then we're going to unlatch. Now that we're there, we'll just come down and make sure as you're coming down, you give it gentle shakes so that it doesn't bind up, and the tool should come right off the plug. That's how you install a main steam line plug. Make sure before you cross off the installation, your backfill valve is in the shut position and the lock flap is down and in front of your adjustable lock ring on the main shaft of the plug. And those two can be verified by camera shots.